Hello Tabbers, my name is Mark. Welcome to my home. This is my 2015 Tab Maxxis trailer called Tic Tac. Today we're going to do a little bit of maintenance on the stabilizer jacks. You recognize these guys. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, crank. Now listen, how many of you recognize this sound? Well, guess what? That's the sound of this worm gear right here needing lubrication. Well, you can't just put grease up there or oil up there because it will collect muck from, your wheel is right here and it's throwing up all kinds of grit and ugly right here. And if you've got anything that's sticky up there, you're gonna hate yourself for doing it after a while. So what do you use? It's not a product endorsement, but it's kind of a product endorsement. This is called CRC Dry Moly Lube. It's in a can, shake. It's like a paint can. There's a marble in there. Well, what this is, there's particles in there, microscopic particles, and they're hard, and they're very lubricating. And it's carried with a hydrocarbon, basically something that's going to, a liquid that's going to carry it as a spray, carry those particles and drop them on that worm gear. You have to let this dry before you use it. So I'm going to spray it on there. I'm going to turn this a half a turn so that I can spray the other side, especially down in here. And then I'm going to let it sit. And then we're going to come out here and we'll see the difference when I wind this down. You'll be amazed at how this works. So the first thing you want to do is you want to fully extend, crank, fully extend this guy down to the ground. Okay, now I'm down. Now see how this is the piece that runs back and forth on there. So this is the area that you want to hit. Now we're going to pop the lid off this. I'm going to shake it good. And I've already shaken it a lot, so we're good to go. And then we're going to apply it like a paint. And I know it's kind of dark there. And this stuff is pretty toxic, so don't breathe it. And don't spray it at yourself. But just get it in the joints and all up and down. And we're going to turn this 180 degrees so that the other side of the worm gear is now facing us. Okay, now I'm going to go and do my others, but this needs to wait for about 15 minutes for the carrier, the hydrocarbon that's there, to evaporate, and that will leave the lubricant particles in place. Now this is dry. When it's dry, it's a great lubricant. It'll be nice and smooth for us, but it won't collect muck. This is the stuff made by CRC Dry Moly Lube. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to hit the others, all four of the others, or all three of the others, And when I get back, that should give us enough time that these will be done, and we'll come and I'll show you how quiet and nice this is. Okay, pretty straightforward. I've let this dry about 15 minutes, and this is a lot like paint. If you get overspray on anything, your hands or somewhere on your trailer you don't want it to be, if you use rubbing alcohol and a paper towel, that'll wipe it off. Take care of it for you. But check this out now. You remember how squeaky it was before? Isn't that nice? And you can feel it in the handle. And if you're still squeaking, give it another coat and wait another few minutes. But isn't that nice? Way, way quieter. So we're done. I've hit all 4. We're good to go. We'll do another video on other lubrication that we need to go, but just thought I'd pass this by you. Great way to deal with your stabilizer. Bonus feature. You all saw me put a new 7-pin connector on my trailer the other day. Well, this is again CRC dielectric grease. What this grease does is it lubricates and protects these connections from water and corrosion and stuff. You can't put normal grease in here because normal grease is an insulator and it'll mess with the ability of this connector to actually make good contact with your tow vehicle. So we're going to take some of this dielectric grease and we're going to put in there. Now what you're going to need besides a dielectric grease is a Q-tip, and you're going to take the Q-tip and you're going to scoot. This looks like Vaseline, but you're going to take a liberal amount of it on the end of that Q-tip like that. I hope you can see that. It's pretty small. And you're going to take it and you're going to just rub it all around in there, and you're going to insert that Q-tip into that connection, and you're going to go around and around, and you're going to get as much of that metal as you can, and you're going to reapply about some of this Vaseline stuff, about every couple that you do. You're just going to liberally soak the ends of those, coat the ends of those to all of the contacts all the way around. Okay, and don't forget the center contact. Okay, and we are good to go. That's well protected now. Rain won't give you any trouble, and it's not going to corrode a bunch. The next thing you need to do is you need to take your CRC dielectric grease and your Q-tip, and you need to go to your tow vehicle. You need to open that cover up, and you need to coat all of those pins with this. It's basically the same as what you're seeing me here do, so I'm not going to cover it, but this is a bonus feature, how to keep your 7-pin connector working great. See you next time. Drive safe. See you on the road.